Hello my crafty friends, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to my craft room. I'm here to do a little journal with me today. So I have been, so if you want to know how I journal when I have time, and I can go for a few months and not have time. So I have a pile of stuff right now that it goes back to pretty much, I know there's one or two things from Halloween, so there you go. You don't have to journal every day and you can still have a nice journal. So this is my Christmas journal, which you already saw, or my December journal. And I went back through and just made a few notes under pictures and things. I made sure I had everything written that I wanted to write, because during the video I don't write when I'm doing like a December daily type video or journal with me. I do my writing after. Well, my youngest son, brought down a gift the other day, and he said he had another gift for me. I mean, like, today is the middle of January, and he said, "Oh, I have another gift for you I have to give you. I accidentally took it to my friend's house, and then I got it back, so now I have to give it to you." So that's just the kind of kid he is. So he's a grown kid, but that's the kind of kid he is. So yeah, his wife is or his future wife is the opposite. So she completes him. Thank goodness. But no, they complete each other. You know how that is. They're opposites. But I like this wrapping paper that he had. He gave me it was a gift of coffee. It was coffee pods, because he and my husband picked out a coffee maker for me, which I've already talked about. Has a little sticker here. To Mom and Dad. He says to Mom and Dad, but he said it was for me. But anyway, to Mom and Dad from Amy and Tyler. So I'm going to leave that on their little gift, to from sticker. And this little wrapping paper they're the ones with the 5 cats, 2 dogs, and a bunny. So this wrapping paper has cats. There's a dog, and there's a bunny. I was like, this is really cool wrapping paper. So I'm gonna put this. I said, let me keep some of this wrapping paper, because I got kind of like ripped it off, and I was like, oh, this is really cute. Why did I do that? So I saved a piece right here. Let me take this piece off here. Let's see, what am I taking off? What is that? Is that I can't see, because that's ripped off right there. So I can't really see what's on here, on this little piece anyway. But this has the bunny, and this has all the animals, like what they have. So I thought I would put this in here, and this is really the last page anyway that I have to put anything on. This is a belly band that I made at the last minute with a scrap, just a kind of a different belly band, so it'll be like next year I can put something in here, not anything this big, but just as an example. Oh, that would fit in there, except it has to go not beyond this fold here, but you know what I mean? I think that's a cute little belly band like that. Isn't that cute? I just did it at the last minute. So anyway, let me put this to the side and put some glue on this wrapping paper. Then I'm just going to put it down there, and we'll see what happens, because this same December journal is going to be for my 2024 December journal too. And usually I have good luck with gluing down wrapping paper with a glue stick. Just a regular purple one. I don't know why, it just works. So it doesn't come back up or anything. I haven't had any problem with it. So I'm just going to use this. If it comes back up, I'll glue it back down with a different glue, because it's my journal and I can do what I want, right? I can do whatever I want. That's that's one fun thing about doing your own journal. If you just make them to sell, but you've never done your own, I really would highly recommend trying it at least once. At least do one, you do one journal that's your own, that you put something in, whether you just glue things in it, or whether you just write in it, or a combo of whatever you like to do. But it really gives you a different perspective of, and it helps you with your journal making too, because it helps you realize what is really needed in a journal. You know what I mean? You kind of figure out. I mean, I know that everybody's not the same, but let me get these little kind of jagged edges. Let me glue this top part down, and then we'll do the bottom part. How about that? So, but it really gives you a good perspective of what, I think, I mean, I think I'm pretty average as far as, people like the same things as I do, I think. So, I think it gives me a good perspective of what might be good for other people, is, since I like it, other people will like it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I glued that top half down. Even all the jagged parts, I think it's going to look next year when I put something there. Like maybe I'll have a card to put here or something, tuck something in there, and I just think it's really going to be really cute. And it's really junk journal-y, kind of, since it's torn and everything. It was really a salvaged piece of, because I didn't realize, I don't know why I didn't pay attention. I usually do, but I didn't. But I was like, oh my goodness, that is so cute at the last minute. At least I realized it before I threw it away, right? Okay, let's get some glue on this other half. And then I'll be done with this. I had it put away, but I wanted to put this in here, and I really did want to go back in there and make sure I wrote everything I wanted to write. So I made a few notes by things, and just in case somebody's looking through it, even currently, like say next year, somebody wants to look through it, but they don't want me to sit there and tell them how that is, and you kind of want to look at something, but you don't want somebody to sit there and tell you like, oh, this is mom, and this is dad, and this is so-and-so, and we were doing this, and we went here, and we went there, we were here and there, and wherever. And so you don't, it's kind of like you don't want really, you want to look at something, but you don't always want somebody to sit there telling you every little thing about it. So I made some little notes so that if somebody is looking at it, they can kind of like read my little note if they want to. Of course, they don't have to, but if they wanted to read my little note or whatever, they would be like, oh, okay, that's when you were at Grandma and Grandpa's house or whatever, or what, things like that. Or that, if they don't know who somebody is like, oh yeah, that's when so-and-so was there, and they were in that picture too, type of thing. So anyway, there it is. It's going to fold like this. So it goes over the fold. Make sure you can see there. See, it goes over the fold right here. So I think that's really cute. I'm glad I salvaged it, and it really makes me smile. So, and it has the little to from. I think it's adorable. Okay, so we're done with that one. I'm going to put that one away. That's all in my, I think that's that journal. If you haven't seen it, it's all in my December daily playlist, if you want to look for that. And now, let me grab a tissue here. My nose wants to be weird right now, so I need to take care of that. Finishing off some coffee. I got 2 drinks here. I'm finishing off some coffee. Oh, I think that's gone. And I got a diet sun drop here. I need to finish that off. Okay, so the journal, I pulled out quite a few things for this journal. I have a lot to put in here, so this is probably going to be the focus right now. Oh, I haven't put that in there yet. So this I picked up at a thrift store, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, and I decided, kind of, I guess before my December journal, or maybe at the same time, I thought, and I had a bunch of pictures to put in here that were like 4x6, and my current personal journal is a traveler's notebook size, which is about 4 inches wide by 8 inches tall. So you're not going to fit 4x6, unless you cut them down, you're not going to fit 4x6 pictures in there. So, yeah, so I put some things in here already from a stack that I had saved. Just a few things, but I have all of this. I put it in a basket here to contain it. Trying to divide it up. I have a pile of stuff, and I'm trying to divide it between the journals of what will fit and where. So you can see how big some of the things are. So I needed a big journal to fit these things in, and I didn't want to. I was cutting some things down. I was like, I really just need a bigger journal to put the big things in. So this is my big thing journal right now that I'm working in. So I've got all those things. I'm going to probably grab my scraps in a minute for maybe some background decoration, but I don't have anything here, and I haven't permanently put anything here. I put a picture there to see what it would look like, but this is what it looks like right now. I just got this at I got this at a thrift store, so I'm sure you've seen these type of, I guess they're meant to be picture albums at thrift store, so I'm going to leave that there for now. It's not all about, that's my son and my older son and my daughter-in-law, and it's not all about them, so I kind of might want to put something else on the front that's more representative of the whole family, or just something generic. Okay, so this is so far it's all their stuff. So I'm really not, I don't really have time to even put these in chronological order, or I don't really want to or feel like I need to. So this is a birthday card that my daughter-in-law made for me. She makes all my all the cards usually that they give. So this cake is a lie. What is this about? We wanted to make sure, got a nice card, because you have had to put up with a lot of obnoxious behavior over the year, but enough about Dad and Tyler. Happy birthday, happy Valentine's Day. So you get it, okay. So yeah, this is big. It can go here. This is going to take up a whole page, so I really don't need, you don't need to grab my, I do not need to grab my scrap box yet, but I will in a second. So let me just see. Look, she's got ribbon on there. She's got, this looks like duct tape, or that the big tape. This looks like, wide tape here. And she printed this out. So she really likes to put a lot into her cards. This is glitter paper. Some girls are born with glitter in their veins. There's the back. Okay, so let's put this down. So fun stuff, right? Gotta keep this stuff, right? It's gotta keep it somewhere. Well, you don't gotta keep it, but I want to keep it, so I'm putting it in here. So some journals can almost be like a glue book. Now, what year was this from? I've learned when I get a card to write the date in there if it's not already in there. I've been doing that, but I didn't do it here, and I don't know I have no idea what this, I mean, it's the last few years, but I don't know. There's a couple pictures in here from 2016. I'm like, what in the world? Why have I had a pile of things in my bedroom that were from their wedding and stuff, and I was like, why haven't I done, I think I was thinking about, see, I have a scrapbook for each of my sons, so I was trying to decide whether I wanted to put it in a scrapbook, a separate book just for their wedding, or so I didn't I guess I didn't want to put it in a scrapbook, because the scrapbook is like from high school and things from high school, so I didn't really want to put it in there. So I either wanted to put it narrowed down to either I want to put it in something separate or put it in with like this, and so this is what I'm doing. I'm putting it in this. So there's this like little kind of like tracing paper in between each page. Here's another birthday card. Maybe I'll do, there's a bunch of birthday cards in here. This is another one that she made. Greatest mom ever. She made this envelope, and look at this card came in there. Moms are like buttons. They hold everything together. Happy Mother's Day. It's a little plastic flower there. Cute. It's a tailor shop. She must have printed that out. Got all the buttons on here. So cute, right? Okay, so that came in this envelope, so we'll keep those together at some point. I just want to see, I know I have a bunch of pictures in here. Let's see, I think I'll put like card picture, so we're not just like all cards and then all pictures type of thing. And so behind the pictures, I may put some, let's see, I have we went to China Buffet. I have a menu in here from the China Buffet. We went to the Chinese Lantern Festival. Oh, and I have the tickets from that. Maybe I'll do that next. Chinese Festival and Lantern Festival. And then here's the tickets where we went to that. Just me and my husband went to that one year together on I think it was in December or January. And it was really cool. There's all pictures of my cat. This is a family picture, little picture. So these could go in my other journal, these little ones. So I probably will put those in there. And then do the big pictures in here. Okay, so this is a good page here. Some of these pages I can't see. I can do this. They have these little strings here where you can just pop your photos in. You're supposed to put like a 4x6 photo here and a 4x6 photo here under these little strings that they have in here. But I can do this if I want to. Look, it fits right in there. Actually, it fits in there pretty good. But it could fall out. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how good it stays in there. Like if I pick it up. I just want to see if it's going to stay in there. I think I'm going to actually glue it down, plus add the tickets here. So, plus I can't open it up like that. Well, it's a whole, let's see. Okay, it opens up like that. This is the map of where we were. So maybe just glue down this and then it can still be opened and opened like that, okay? Yeah, this is not that big of a deal back here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down because it's pretty much going to take up the whole page. So let's do that with some Fabri-Tac here because this is kind of, you know, glossy, a little slick. It's just paper, but kind of slick paper. So, okay. So maybe near the top or the bottom or the side. No, in the middle. I'm just trying to decide where I want the tickets. I think I'm going to put the tickets somewhere near the bottom. So I'm going to put this close to the top, in the middle. We shall see. If the tickets don't fit down here, I'll put them. I could put them inside here somewhere. Okay, so let's see if it works. Did I do it right? Yes, I did. Okay, so it opens up. If anybody ever wants to look in there, they can look in there. And if I were to put the tickets in here, see, that would cover up. Well, it's not like anybody's going to ever want to read all of this. So I could put the tickets like this, or I could put the tickets down here. I really like that, but I want it to be able to open. So I think I will put the tickets like here. Maybe I'll staple them on right there, and then you can lift them up. If somebody wanted to lift them up, they could. Let me grab my stapler. So these are going to go here. Oh, and it's going to have the date. Okay, I'll tell you how old these are, actually. Let me see. Does it have the date on here? Hold the phone. Let me see. It should have the date on here. Oh, here it is. 2018. So that's how long these have been sitting. Now, I have done a lot of journal with me's before then. But like I said, I had a pile of stuff in my bedroom, so I guess this was in the pile in my bedroom. And when I finally said, you know, actually I cleaned off that desk. It's a desk I have in my bedroom. And I cleaned out that desk and totally reorganized it. All of it, the whole thing. It's a good size, like a lot of compartments and shelves and stuff. So I completely reorganized it and cleaned it out and decluttered it and all that. So you can still open this and you have the tickets right there. Anyway, I found this pile of stuff on top. And I knew it was there. I guess I didn't really even know all of what was in there. And so when I decided to do this, I was like, I put the whole pile in here so I could do something with it. Okay, so we put a card, the Chinese Lantern Festival from 2018. And now my button card's going to go here. So I think I'll do the envelope. I'll put the card in the envelope so I can just glue this back part down. Greatest mom ever. She does make me cute cards. Okay. She does do a good job on cards. And she very, very, very creative. She has a frame in her house. She has a couple of them actually, and they're 12 by 12 frames, and she'll make a little something on scrapbook paper, like pretty scrapbook paper for whatever is happening, like if it's Christmas or birthday or whatever event might be happening at their house, or a time of year, some type of theme. Usually it has a theme usually, and she makes that, creates it, and then she puts it in a frame for a while, like for a month or a week or whatever the event is, Father's Day, Mother's Day, anything like that. So it's always fun to go over and see what she's put in the frames. She's got one in the dining room and one by the front door, near the front door. So I always try to look at the frame, remember to look at the frames and see what she's created. Okay, so this is my card with the buttons, and that should fit right in here because it came in here. I want it to stick up a little bit. So it'll be like that. Take up that whole page. Very cool. Almost can't fit into the frame here, but I think you can see it. So then we're ready to go to the next page. So now we're ready for some more pictures. So let's see. I have a little bit of decoration here, but the only thing I have is, I don't know when we went to the China buffet. We must have went there for somebody's birthday, or I don't know. Let's see, where is this? Oh, this is in Cary. I do not know, but I'm going to put it here. And let's see what else we have here. Pictures, pictures, and more pictures. Oh, here's a little coupon. I don't know what is that from. Buy a large Pepsi, get a free taco from 2019. Don't know. I saved it, I guess. So these pictures, let's see. I think these might be from their honeymoon. I'm not sure about that either. This is from, you know what? This is from, the night before their wedding. We all went to dinner. It wasn't really a rehearsal dinner. It was just a dinner. Everybody was there, and we all said, let's go to dinner. And we did. So yeah, I think these are from their honeymoon. I didn't realize. I'm just now remembering. Because I was like, I know it's a trip. I know they went to Disney World and did some things in Central Florida. So I knew these were from Disney World, but I didn't realize until just now, like I'm remembering now that these are from they gave me extra pictures from their honeymoon. This was breakfast. After their wedding. Yeah, we all went to breakfast after the wedding. Everybody that was at the, that wanted to, which was most of us. We were all sitting at different tables. We couldn't sit all together. So those are with these. This is my husband's mom and dad, and Lindsay's mom, and Lindsay and Ryan there. Sorry, I need a drink of my sun drop. Okay, so I'm kind of, yeah. Okay, so these, I just want to see if there's anything that's not from their wedding here, from their wedding and honeymoon. Yeah, see, there's her bouquet. They got married on the beach, and her bouquet was, she got it on Etsy. It's a shell bouquet. See that? She got it from somebody on Etsy. So yeah, all Disney here. Here's some calendar. That is me and my husband. That's not from their wedding. This is their thank you card. And then more pictures from their wedding. I don't know if any of these are repeats, but see, I got a lot of pictures from their wedding, from their honeymoon. Okay. So, let's put a few pictures in. Let's see, that's the night before, and this is the morning after the wedding. So, we'll put those two together, but maybe I want something behind it. So I'm going to grab my scrap box. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what I decided to do. I was going to go grab my scrap box, but I grabbed this paper instead because, well, like I said, they had their wedding at the beach, plus This is scrapbook paper that my daughter-in-law gave me because I guess she wasn't going to use it. And so she gave it to me, but I've been finding it a little hard to use because it has fish and turtles on it and, you know, ocean, sea related. I really haven't done any journals that have that theme, but if I have something blue and green, I've used a little bit of it, or something colorful, I've used a little bit of it. But anyway, I thought this would be fun background for some of their pages. And maybe I can actually use some of this up. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down with some art and glitter glue here. And we'll use this behind maybe a bunch of their pictures that are from their wedding, since they had their wedding on a beach in Florida. We all went down to Florida. We are from Florida, but we now live in North Carolina, and we have lived here since 2000. So we've lived here for a long time now. But, of course, my older son remembers Florida, remembers our house and school and everything, because he was in 6th grade. He finished 6th grade when we moved here. But my younger son was just starting kindergarten when we moved here. So he was 5. Had just turned 5. That's just before the summer in May. And we moved here in the summer, like in August of 2000. And he started kindergarten here. So he doesn't really remember. He remembers Florida, but he doesn't really remember much about our house and stuff like that. So anyway, let's see. So this was the 2 pictures, and they have blue shirt. The guys wore blue shirts. They wore was it black suits? They didn't wear tuxes. She had a real beautiful dress, you know, regular long, beautiful wedding dress, and the guys wore, I think, black suits with blue shirts. I'm trying to think if they wore suits. Or did they just wear blue shirts? Because it was on the beach in February. But it was in Florida, so it wasn't cold at all. I mean, it might have been a little slightly cool, but I don't think it was really cold. Or, you know, I don't remember feeling cold. Like, I wore a sleeveless dress, and the girls wore flip-flops. Because we were walking around in the sand. So, and I don't remember feeling cold at all. It was on the west coast of Florida. We're from Fort Lauderdale, but it was on the west coast on, I think, Treasure Island. Is that on the west coast? Treasure Island or something like that, where they got married. Treasure Island, I think. It was in a city or whatever, I guess that's the city name, and it was in I had never been there before. We've been to the West Coast, of course, many times, but that was one particular area what we had never been to before. So, but it's near all the areas that we had been to, so anyway, this is getting fluffy already just by putting these things in here. Okay, I got my paper cutter out so I can cut some more of this paper. So, okay, so I can go like that, yeah. Okay, see, so this, this is sewn in, these pages. Okay, so next we did pictures. Now it's time for another menu or something. Let's see what we got over here. The big things. We got for some reason, this I might put in my little personal, traveler's notebook, all the little stuff. So here's another card. Oh, it still makes noise. This was my husband's Father's Day card. So, look, it still makes noise. I don't know what year's from, though. I really have to write the years down on these cards from now on. I must do that. But this was probably in that pile. It was in that pile because, the most recent stuff I've already put into journals and put dates and things on them. So, current dates. So I'm caught up with the recent stuff. This is just older stuff that I need to do something with. Okay, so the cards, I'm not putting anything back in back of them, apparently. I like this background. I have this color anyway, this craft color. So, I'm just gluing it down. I'm ignoring those strings that are there. I'm not taking the strings out or anything. I don't really care. Don't bother me at all. Okay, so there's that card. Now more pictures. So I've got another. I cut two pages while I was on pause there, so I cut two papers. And then let me get my pile of pictures. Let's see. Can I fit more than 2 per page? That is the question. I could probably fit. This one I might cut down because there's a lot of darkness here, but I might not. This one I could cut down a little bit. Cut a little bit off here. I really don't need all of that. The castle and they're right here with the castle. This one they take up the whole picture. So let me cut it on my paper cutter. Let me move this over a little bit. I put this here in case I needed to glue on there, but so far I haven't needed it. But yeah, let me cut this down a little bit. And I can fit 2 at the top and the 1 at the bottom. And now see, that still looks cute. Still got everything in it. Really, it doesn't look like I even chopped off anything. And this can go right here. And I know that the scrapbook paper isn't showing very much, but I still like it. I still like it there. So I'm still going to put it there underneath the pictures. And yeah, I'm just going to, plus I want to use it up, so. I don't think I'm wasting it. I think it's getting used, and I mean, it's cool that she gave it to me, you know, and now I'm using it for their photos, so I think that's pretty cool. Putting it on the edge over here, and then just letting it end wherever it ends over here. Kind of like a scrapbook. Like a scrapbook. It's going to end up like kind of like a scrapbook. I don't like all the black in this one. So maybe I might cut off a little bit of this. It's Space Mountain, so it's dark in there. That's why there's a lot of darkness there. I'm going to cut off a little bit of that darkness. And then this says Space Mountain right here, so I don't want to cut that off. Right here it says Space Mountain. So I'm going to put that down here. This up here. I wonder if I do it opposite. This up here and this. Yeah, I think I like that better because these take up more space. And I can put that one in the middle up there. And then I can see since I cut that off, I can see more of the scrapbook paper. And kind of spread these apart a little bit. You can see scrapbook paper in between. That looks pretty, right? Should I round the corners? Let's try that. On this one, see if we like it. I love rounded corners, so I'm probably gonna like it, right? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So I'm using, on the photos, I'm using the Fabri-Tac. You know, since this is such kind of like heavy, photo paper is heavier. These were, you know, printed at somewhere, wherever they got their pictures printed, and they got extra copy and gave me the extra copy. They probably got several extra copies and gave them to people. So this one can go here. Okay, and then this one, let me put this one down first since this one's bigger, and then I can figure out the other one. So yeah, you don't, if you want to journal but you say I don't have time, I don't think that's a problem because I don't have time either. Just do it, make a pile, and then even if it takes a few years, when you have a day off, do a few pages, you know, do as many pages, do 1 page, do a few pages, whatever you have time for. And I'm going to what I'm doing now, is I have that pile, and some things are going, the things in that pile, plus other things that I've collected are going in different journals. So I'm going to organize them by baskets, these baskets that I get at Dollar Tree. I have some extra ones in my closet, so whenever I need to organize something, I get one out. So I'm going to keep everything for this journal in one basket, and then when I have time, I can take that journal out, things I want to put in here, and work on it. And I'm going to do the same thing with my other two journals. It's my Mimi's journal. So I'm going to put everything in there with that journal, and have that ready for when I have time to work on that one. And then my personal journal, my other personal journal that I mentioned, I will put things in there when I get to that. So let me pause for a second. I want to make sure everything's okay here. There we go. Yeah, I would want to make sure my phone was recording. Okay, so I moved this over because I was going to cut some more pages. So I think you got the idea what I'm doing right now. I mean, I'm going to cut these down. I'm cutting them two at a time to fit under the pictures. So, you know, I don't think you want to watch me just glue down pictures now. But I'm going to finish that out. It's getting quite chunky. Let me show you. Let me show you that. And I need to, sooner or later, I need to focus and find something for the front. I mean, I don't know how this paper would look. How would that look in the front? Actually, a piece of this paper might look cool there. And then put a title if I want to. Or, you know, I don't know what the year is going to cover because I'm, like I said, I don't know what years these are even from. But, yeah, so I'm going to do that and then see where I get. I'm up to here on the pages, so like I don't have that many pages even left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So actually my next one might be a little flip through where I just show you that it's done. I can put something here too, so that would be 12, and this would be 13. I will fill every space up, believe me. And then, I don't know, I'll see how chunky it is by the time I just put things on these pages. I didn't plan on putting anything on these pages. These are really thin, like tissue paper. So I don't think I would try to put anything on there. Yeah, I don't think I would, unless the only thing I could do is put scrapbook paper on both sides and make it stronger. But I want to see how thick it is by the time, because it's already like this. That's from the card, this card, and other cards. Oh, that's supposed to be glued down. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to finish putting the pictures in there, and then I'll come back and do another journal with me in my other two journals. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my Christmas little catch up there and this one. And I hope it gave you some ideas and some inspiration. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.